Going into the final set there, you've dominated 2 sets 3-0, you've lost some 3-2. I mean, was there a little bit of you that was worried, I could lose this, having won loads more legs than him?
When I lost the first set, I was a bit worried I was going to lose it, so I just thought break him. He won the first leg, did he? He won the first leg of the last set. And then I broke him in the third to go 2-1 up, and I held my own. I was like, what did I go 2-1 up? I don't know, I can't remember, to be honest. But I was more worried about throwing away the first set on double 14 when he did give me the first leg, and then I went 2-0 up, but I was 2-0 up, and you should never really lose from 2-0 up in your own head. Double 14 was, and he held his own. I missed the 170 for the set. And I was like, but I was just so happy to win that game. But to be fair, he'd liked my draw and I liked his draw. You know, we bounced. You know, he'd expect to win, I'd expect to win. It was like a clash in the middle. So
it was a game which didn't seem to make a great deal of sense. You played some really good, both of you played some really good stuff, and then some pretty average stuff, and it was just up and down all the way through.
My practice starts was unreal until I went for the ball. I was hitting 180s for fun. I thought I was going to hit a couple of 9-darters, but went up on the stage and was shaking like a leaf. I was like, oh, where's this come from? And I was ready for it, and I thought I was up there earlier and hit 180 on the stage, and I had a pitch on the stage, but I was like, oh. But I was like, just win the set. Once I won the second set, I was like, yeah, come on, man. You know, he's beating himself up. I'm trying to compose myself, but he's beating himself. He's rattling his darts, really done my head in. But set the Paul in the second break. I was like, he's rattling. And he said he could hear it, but it doesn't matter. But it's one of those, isn't it? So.
Were you able to enjoy your debut at the All World Championship?
Now I have, yeah. No, I did enjoy it. You know, if I'd lost first round, and I've got to Ali Pali, you know, my dream is to play. I played Lakeside and, you know, O2, but Ali Pali with all the big guns. And I know I'm quite good, and I've beaten a few good players along the tour. To get in last minute, I just seem to do everything last minute. Like, I probably end up winning every game, but last set. But I did enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I knew I could have won, so it was a bit stressful. So the next game, I think I can win again. So maybe I'll stress out again, and hopefully I'll just play my game. I didn't play the best there. I don't know what the averages was, but I know I was inconsistently good, which is all right. But
where do you assess your career right now? Obviously, you played a lot of PDC youth stuff, then you went to the BDO, you got on the PDC tour at the start of this year. And as you say, there have been some good games, there have been some good days on the tour, but it's still a work in progress, isn't it?
When I seem to win one game, I seem to win a few, so that's the plan. I went on an 8-day streak of losing first round, and I had new darts, got the new arrows, but I beat, I think it was Devon first round. I've had a lot of bad draws, well, not so fortunate draws, because no one is easy, but I beat him, and I beat James and Simon, and then I was like, next I think it was a Grand Slam, I beat him 3 of the 4 semi-finalists this year, and I'm like, you know, what are you doing? You know, you haven't done nothing really, but I should have beat Van Gogh in the semis, but you know, once I win one, I can start kicking on a bit, but you know, it's just doing it and getting up there. But now I'm relaxed. Now I've what's the word? I've gone above my people's expectation. My expectation was probably win that. My expectation's high, but you know, I'm in the tournament now where I've never won a game in a World Championship before, so I'm really happy.
Congrats, well played.
Thanks.
Nick, you said on debut. What was it like coming up that hill for the first time, seeing the palace on top of it?
I was a bit gutted I couldn't go outside and take a picture of London. To be fair, I was like, whoa. You know, you don't need to go on the London Eye to see London, just go to Muswell Hill. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, Muswell Hill. But yeah, I was like, oh, look at this. And I was like, I won run up here. Now I've got into my running this year, one run up this hill. That was a bad back, but yeah, amazing. This place is huge. I'm like, whoa. We had a tour before, and I was like, it's just this place is new to me. I've been everywhere. You know, there must be another end of it where it's just like, whoa. But yeah, this is huge, and I'm just a little bit disappointed there's no crowd, but maybe I had a loss of a crowd, so I don't really care.
Touch on that, is it a little bit daunting coming here for the first time then, the size of everything here?
To be fair, I think I put on social media, I'm not going to be able to go there before my game, so I was like, oh, how big is this place? But in the back room now, it's so chill, you know, I had a nice practice, you know, I was chilling out with my manager and Port, you know, my friends, and I was just like, yeah, just play your game, and it just went to pot in the first set, and I was like, big five, I was like, but yeah, it's a little bit daunting, but you're playing these players all the time, you know, I thought the crowd noise was going to be a little bit louder, and it wasn't, so at least I'll be used to it for the second game.
Talking of that second game, now that you've played once on that stage, do you think we'll see a completely different you because you know everything and what it's all about?
I think, but I don't know that's going to happen. You know, I can relax now, and I know what it's all about. I know how to do it again in preparation, but you never know with darts. It's all on the day. So I'm just so happy to win that game. You know, I could have averaged 100 there and lost, and I could have averaged 70 and won. I'm just happy to win. So happy.
Welsh darts, has it ever been in a better place?
No.
We've seen all you guys here producing. Jamie Lewis is somewhere near his best again. Obviously yourself, Gezi, Johnny, the list goes on. Has it ever been in a better place?
No, to be fair, I think Gezi's the best in the world. I've been practicing him all year. He's so good. And he's got that belief that he just doesn't give a monkeys about anything. He's just like, yeah, whatever. You know, if I play my game, I'll win. Which is what I think deep down. Him and Johnny was needed to win the World Cup. Jamie, you know, he's had a struggle this year, and 2-11 darters back to back win his game. I was listening on the radio on TalkSport. Paul Nicholson was on there, and I was like, oof, that's how much bottle, and that's how good he is. Well, we seen him the other year. He probably should have been 2-0 up on Taylor when. Was it 3 years ago, 2018? He should have been 2-0 up on Taylor in his last ever, you know, Taylor's last ever person he's ever beat. Yeah, and there's a lot of players locally who no one would even know, like, who are really good. So hopefully a few of them, if Q School is on, we'll get through and we'll have more on the tour.
Pleasure, Nick, as always. Congratulations.
No worries, thanks Phil.
Nick, you touched on it with Dan. It's your first win in a World Championship, whatever code that is. Is that a bit of a monkey off your back in terms of your career?
Yeah, definitely. PDC is the place to be, no doubt about it. It's just like, yeah, I just like give yourself a chance, and I went 2-0 up, and he was missing a lot of doubles. He did let me in a little bit, but just thought I missed a ball. I don't know what finish it was, but I just hit the big 9 and then Lego with double A, and it just went sweet as a nut. And I was like, and it's like, that's it, like done. So yeah, I've had some bad. I played Glenn at Lakeside and probably should have beat him, but the other two games, the other one I was crap against Willem and who was it last year? Denny Aldercarter. I was just struggling from a broken foot and I didn't really have enough preparation, but this time I've had a lot of preparation and I feel really good about myself.
You hear a lot of players say it, but was Q School last year your best decision in your darting life?
Yeah, it was always going to happen. I always wanted to play for Wales in the World Cup, and as it goes, I broke my foot on the very last day, but we won the World Cup and it just it was on the way. It was on the way out, and it snapped on the last. It was at the banquet. It was. But we won the team event, and I was like, you know, captain of Wales, because I'm a normal captain. Mark Layton wasn't there, but that's no better feeling. And a lot of people say play for your country's the best. And now, as soon as I got my tour card, Gezi's messaged me a couple of years, me and you in the World Cup. But I was like, oh maybe, but Johnny's a bit too good at the moment. So, but yeah, that, you know, no regrets, and I want to stay here forever now. There's no going back.
All right, brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Nick.
Cheers.